guys, this is Alexis from Reflections of a Bookaholic, here with another Playing With Me. This is my spread from last week. I love this kit from GP Sticker Studio. I got it last year, but it's so festive and Christmassy to me. Definitely one of my favorites. I also have to say before I go into next week that What to Say Next by Julie Buxbaum was so amazing. And one of my favorite books of the year. So moving on to this week, I'm planning for the week of December 17th through December 23rd. I am going back to Caress Press and using a kit from her this week. If you remember, I used a kit this week from Caress Press, and this week I'm using another kit called Mary. So going through, this is a full kit. I think I used a mini kit before. Here are the full boxes. Here are functional stickers, and we've got the heart checklist, large page flags. We've got some headers, little things, and half boxes. And we also have some work, the Monday through Sunday tracker, a full heart check box, and some washi, and some half heart check boxes. A little bit of quarter boxes there, and then we have the bottom washi and the date cover. So this is the correct bottom washi this time instead of the B6. And you know what, I think this is actually a mini. I don't think this is a full kit. I'd have to look, but I think her full kits are really big. Also, the date dots came in, as well as another full box with a different skin tone, and this is likely the one I will use because it matches my skin tone. And if you're interested in watching this Playing With Me, stay tuned. Let's get started. So I start off with my bottom washi as usual. I didn't have to do anything special with it. It was perfect as is. And after that, I replace the flags at the top and fill in my date covers. So a little bit about my planning style. I call this planner my reflection planner. So everything that goes in this planner has already happened. I use this planner to compare it to my main planner. It helps me with my anxiety. It holds me accountable. And it's just one of those things where in my job, I can come to the end of the day and see that nothing has been scratched off my list, and I feel like a failure. But when I look at this planner, it will tell me if emergencies came up or I had to change my priorities, and it just tells me a little bit more, and it just kind of gives me the real picture. So after I got done with pretty much, the basics, I moved to my sidebar. I start off with a quote box and put in the full box in that spot. I had a really difficult time figuring out which full box was going to go there because I loved so many of them and I felt like so many were perfect. But I ended up deciding on the front door, just kind of like the hello, the welcome, just really kind of, it just spoke to me. So I fill in my sidebar very similar to how I normally do it. The Monday through Sunday tracker I use to track my grateful thoughts. I use a habit tracker to track my bar classes, and I had a tracker to track my reading. And then I tracked the book that I was listening to, which was These Shallow Graves. And then the book that I was reading was called Now That You Mention It. Just a fantastic reading week. Vacations and breaks usually are. So moving to Wednesday, I start off with a washi strip and then the car sticker from Sticker Blush to mark that I had a visit in Lorena. I'm getting ready for a jury trial, so lots of visits to see that particular client. The breakfast sticker is from Joy of Planning, and then I cooked ramen and I put down like the crock pot sticker from Happy Dia. Still experimenting and still failing. I put down a full box and then a quarter box and a girl from Let's Plan It. I don't think she has these girls anymore. Just to kind of note that I went to bar with Dylan. When I say the instructor, it just gives me a lot of information about what kind of bar class it was. I noted that I was going to Fantasy Championship. I did Jacob's routine and then the voiceover stickers from Bookish Planning to note that I had a lot of problems filming, or not even filming, recording a voiceover. Moving to Tuesday, I start off with the clock sticker from the kit to note that I made coffee. Just kind of start off my morning a little more relaxed, not in a hurry. I then put down a work header from the kit and then kind of mark basically the work that I did this Tuesday. So I had a morning hearing, a couple morning hearings. I actually made time for breakfast. I had breakfast hash and a grapefruit. I, of course, spend all of my life on emails. That email sticker is from Sweet Fox Papery. And then I had my afternoon hearings and a meeting with clients. And usually I don't do that in the form of a checklist. But there were a lot of things that I wanted to get down for today. And so it was a pretty full work day. Then I put down the quarter box and the mailbox sticker from Scribble Prints Co. And then I put down a half box to mark that we had another Christmas Eve rehearsal. And at this point, things are starting to get real, and I'm starting to get really stressed because lights aren't set, timing is still off, like really, just my personality doesn't do well with that kind of stuff. Well, when I say that kind of stuff, not production, but imperfect production. I finish off by putting the Mommy Son Time sticker from Little Red Prince and noting some things that I did with Jacob that evening. So moving to Wednesday, I start off with that beautiful full box and a washi strip. It's very hard to see what's on it, but it says Jacob drop off. And then after that, I went to bar with Allie, which is more of a cardio bar class. I then put down I would say that's like a oatmeal or porridge kind of sticker to note that I met up with my brother. That sticker's from Plans with Vanessa. I then put down a to-do header and a heart check box to mark some things that I got done. And even though the top one is dark, it's, in person it's easier to read. And basically I got some Christmas shopping done, and that's why the present sticker is there. Went to Starbucks, I had a meeting, there was tons of traffic, and then I organized my washi. All of these stickers are from the kit. I organized my washi because I was a little frustrated with recording my voiceovers, so I tried again to record the same voiceover, and I had to call my husband in and said, figure this out. And while he was figuring it out, I was reorganizing my washi because I needed to be in the room with him, so I'm not like dumping it on him, but I also needed to keep my mind off of it because I was really frustrated. So we finished off the evening going to see the Trail of Lights, one of my favorite things to do, and it was great fun. And then I got back in, had a YouTube binge, and that sticker is from Piper Paper Company. And you know what, on the notes of Trail of Lights, like in Austin, we have, I wish I could describe this more, but we have this event every year where businesses, they kind of donate and fund a lights display. So you kind of walk along the trail and you might see like a display for Dr. Seuss, a display, and it's just basically a very Christmassy, lots of lights and lots of trailers of food and funnel cakes. And I love going every year. We wrote the carousel. Jacob, we made the mistake of we always get funnel cakes, and so we shared it among the three of us, and then Jacob's told us not to eat all of his funnel cake, and so he was being pretty selfish, so we bought another one. Huge mistake. So 2 funnel cakes shared with a toddler and some Coke makes for a crazy sugar-filled night. So never, ever do that. Just trust me. Horrible idea. So completely talked all through Thursday. But Thursday, I had a call with the financial advisor that morning. The phone sticker was from Samantha Made Sticks. And then everything else is pretty routine, Christmas Eve rehearsal again. This was a much better rehearsal, but I was still so nervous. And then just kind of, I had to do another voiceover, the same voiceover, a third time to kind of fix the issue. And this one was a success. And then just a few things here and there. So for Friday, I put down the washi, and then I kind of looked at Friday, Saturday, and Sunday together. I didn't have any more washi strips, so what I did was took the decorative color at the top of the sticker sheet and I cut it out and used it as a long washi strip. So I cut that down, I measured it, cut it down, and then I put the weekend banner on top of it. I put down the full boxes where I knew I wanted them, and then I moved back to Friday. So I had already noted that I overslept, and I used the naughty ornament from the kit. Perfect. And then I put a big flag, another car sticker from Sticker Blush to mark that we had a trip to Corpus. And then I put another car sticker to note that Tosh, my husband, got a speeding ticket. I was really so mad. We were speeding because our favorite breakfast taco spot closed at a certain time, and we weren't going to make it. We needed to shave off some time. And so we were speeding, but it wasn't that bad. But we still got a ticket, but we also got there in time for our breakfast tacos. So, I mean, totally not responsible thing to do. But yes, the breakfast tacos were amazing. After that, we picked up breakfast tacos. My husband got a haircut. I got my hair done, and Jacob got a haircut. And we just kind of hung with family and friends. My parents used to live in the area, so it was just seeing everybody and kind of catching up. Then I moved to Saturday, and I started off, I slept in, and then we had another Christmas Eve rehearsal. This was more of a dress rehearsal. It was pretty good. It was more than good. It was such a relief. Then we had to go to Walmart because we had to pick up a gift because we had a birthday party for a 2-year-old. Well, yeah, it was a friend was turning 2, or her daughter was turning 2. Then I wanted to note that I've been practicing my lettering a little bit more. I did that evening. Then I used the movie night sticker from the kit to note that we went to see the Bumblebee movie. Jacob did really good. He really enjoyed it. And then when everyone got put to bed, because I put my husband to bed too, I stayed up and I wrapped presents, even though I was so tired and I had an early morning. I just needed to get some things done. Moving to Sunday, I just knew that Sunday and Monday were going to be super busy because of church. And I was producing, like you can see on Sunday, I was producing for the morning. So when I produce in the morning, I have to be there for 7:30. And then I'm there for all the services. So I don't get home until after 1. So it's a long day. And usually the first thing I do when I get back is take a nap. But this Sunday, we had a 1-hour break. And then we had to be back for a dress rehearsal because we were starting our Christmas Eve production that night. So I went to Target, Barnes & Noble's, picked up boba, and went to Jersey Mike's. Yes, I ended up being late for rehearsal because 1 hour is not enough time to do all of those things. But I still did them. Not responsible. All around not responsible decisions. After the full box, I put down the rehearsal sticker with the ornament. It said nice. Again, this kit was just so perfect in my life. I finished off with a half box to note that our first Christmas Eve production was that night. The adrenaline was amazing. Oh my gosh, I was so nervous. I was sweating, but it was really good. And then I used more deco from the kit and just kind of marked the cuddles and family time because we knew, both of my husband, we were going to serve all of Christmas Eve Monday. All of the services, we knew it was going to be a long day, especially for Jacob. So that's it. Take a look. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you. And I really hope you enjoyed it. Probably one of my favorite spreads. Thank you. Have a good day.